Okay guys, it's me Imad. So today in this video tutorial we will learn about how to use a slider control within the Scilab 2025. So how we can do that? First of all, you must know that there are two parts of the Scilab. One is called as the command window or console, and the other is the M file, or we can call it as the sci-nodes. So here under this file section we can have this launch sci-nodes and we need to click on it. Okay, here in sci-nodes we will go to file, we will go to new. Okay, we have opened our file. Now first of all, you must know that how we can create a slider. So for slider we need to do one thing, that is called is the f is equal to figure. Now what is this command? Actually this figure is a function because it is with these two parameter brackets. So we can call it as the function. So where there is these type of function, we can say that it has a lot of things within it. Although we cannot see all the things, all the sub functions that are being defined inside this figure function, we don't know about it. But we know that it can create a GUI, a basic GUI for us. So we have equalized it to the variable f. So wherever we want to create our figure, we can just write this variable f and our figure will be created, or GUI will be created. After this has been done, we will go and we will write h is equal to UI control. Now what is this thing? UI control is a sub function of the GUI. Means that GUI is the basic window, and on this window we can create certain controls, user interface controls like push button, sliders, or tables or tabs, and all these things, labels, etc. Okay, so we have written UI control, and in parameter brackets we will first we will write f. Why we have written f? Because we want to launch or put that function on our basic GUI f window whose name is f. Okay, so this is f comma style. Now the second parameter is style. Style will tell us that what sort of control we want to make. So we want to make a slider. Okay, so now this style and slider property will create a slider function for us on the basic GUI window. So f comma style comma slider, and okay, after this has been done, where we want to put our slider, we will go and we will write our position property, position comma. Now for position we can write like 100 on x-axis, 100 on y-axis, and what about its length? We can write length as 100 and then 60. So it is x position, y position, okay, and length and width, like this. So this is all about position. Position is also controlling where we want to locate our slider, and also what is the length and size, length and width. And after this has been done, whenever we will move our slider, obviously it will go and execute certain functions. So what sort of thing it will execute? All will be inside one callback function, which is IO, like, or we can write IO or CB, any other name of our own choice. Okay, so callback is what? Callback name is IO. So whenever we will move the slider, it will go and it will execute all these statements that lies within this callback IO function. But where it is? Obviously we have to create this function. So we will write here function IO and two brackets, and you can see the program already created or already has written this end function after this function declaration. So now, okay, so this is our control. Now can we run it out? Can we run and we can see that either is working properly. Okay, IO dot any other name, IO dot sci. So now we can see that our slider is there. We can move it out. Okay, we can move it out, but obviously it is not going to work at all for us. Why it is so? Because we have to go and we have to do certain things. Okay, and what about its values? That obviously it will generate certain values when we will move it out. Okay, now we will write is equal to string of h comma value. Okay, h comma value means that whatsoever h is actually representing this slider, and comma value, h comma value will give us the value of this slider, and then after we have got the value must be converted to string with the help of this function, and then all will be given to this variable I. Okay, so this thing is done, that the values are converted into what's called is the string format, and then it will be given to A. After this has been done, we will write one more thing, that is h1 is equal to UI control. Now we will create a edit box. So here we will write f comma style comma edit box. Edit box means a text box in which we can show certain values, comma position. Okay, so position will be what? Position will be like 110, 160, 110, 160, same thing. X, Y, and length and width. Okay, and then we write hi comma value is equal to A. Now whatsoever inside this A will be displayed on the hi comma value. Okay, but what is hi comma value? Actually it is the edit box value, so all our data will be displayed on the edit box, because this is the assignment operator. This is equal to, so whatsoever will be inside A will be given to this variable, that is hi comma value. So now we will run it out. We can click on save. Now we can write, okay, we control F style edit, position this. Well, let me create it out like this. I need to create it out like this as well. So okay, so F style and position and edit and all the things are right. Okay, so just a warning, nothing special. Save and execute. Okay, here we do not use to write value. We will just write string of A, because h1 is showing certain string on it, so not value. We can just write string. Now you can see that we are getting our value like this, from 0 to 1, maximum 1, and in between 0 and 1 there are a lot of points, that is from 0.06 to 0.17 and 28 and 42 and all these things like this. So in this way we can create and use our slider function with the help of this simple code. So thanks for visiting our channel and don't forget to subscribe.